February 14th, and you know your boy Bobby Monsoon got lots of love to give, especially for the BBW. This day's supposed to be about love, romance, and passion, but after watching Crackdown, somehow WWE found a way to break our hearts into fractions. Thanks a lot, Triple H, for turning this into the St. Valentine's Day Massacre! Oh my God, did y'all hear the news report how WWE is having an internal meeting about low ticket sales for Wrestlemania 42? I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that one. It probably went something like, why are the ticket sales low? Well, I don't know. Maybe because we're putting together the most boring show possible called Raw and Crackdown. Why are the ticket sales low? I don't know. Maybe because you're pricing families out to the point that even if you wanted to go to the show, you couldn't because the prices are too high. Isn't it ironic how Triple H keeps switching up the WrestleMania cards and the guys in the corporate offices are confused, obviously not playing with a full deck? And it's embarrassing. They were saying the WrestleMania ticket sales was as low as some ankle socks. Nah. They were saying the WrestleMania ticket sales was as low as the pressure in a flat tire. Nah. They were saying the WrestleMania ticket sales was as low as the temperature in Antarctica. Somebody needs to be fired over this. See, Triple H got lucky last year because John Cena was on his retirement tour and he turned them hills, so most of us was gonna tune in to see what happened. This year, Paul Levesque went and got him some running shoes and he did a whole bunch of cardio and he ran out of luck. WrestleMania 42, this guy's gonna get exposed. Now, speaking of John Cena, I seen some footage of him getting out the car, looking a little bit hunchback, looking like he's in a lot of pain. I didn't like this at all, man. I'm gonna show y'all this.
Cortez.
I know a lot of people are speculating that Cena might show up at WrestleMania in some type of capacity, maybe backstage or something, but I heavily disagree. I think John Cena needs to focus on being healthy as possible and just enjoy retirement, enjoy his wife, his family, and doing whatever he wants to do outside of wrestling. All right, y'all, I gotta take accountability and apologize for a statement I said in a previous video. I said that Royce Keys probably wasn't gonna be booked like he was in AEW. When he was Powerhouse Hobbs, Tony Khan booked him kind of strong, probably got him on the main event on a card or two. And in WWE, he kept up that momentum, man. Triple H done put him on main event! The pre-show to Crackdown, and this is nasty work. What makes it worse is, I'm guessing they told him he was gonna be on Smackdown because he posted it on social media, and when he got to his match, they kept the Smackdown lights up and the banners up, but quietly snuck the main event banner on the other side of the ring so he could see it. And I wouldn't be surprised if at this very moment, Royce Keys still thinks he showed up on Crackdown. This is crazy. Somebody in WWE gotta be trolling this guy. Now, AEW offered Royce Keys a big check with a huge signing bonus to re-sign, but he took the WWE offer, which was still a nice check, but it came with a flashlight as a signing bonus. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because he's gonna be in dark matches for a long time. Now, in other news, we got Crackdown living up to the name we gave it. Unfortunately, this was kind of crazy, man. So you had a 5-on-5 match. You had the MFTs versus 5 random people they just pulled from backstage. This whole match was out the blue. But what made it worse is you had Matt Cardona and Bachaloa in the ring, right? Bachaloa decides that this was the perfect time to debut his new finisher move. What was it called? Oh yeah, the Jawdropper! Can somebody in the comments explain to me, what is this guy doing? It's Valentine's Day, sir. That's supposed to be Chelsea Green's job, not yours. Bro got I'm not finished on his trunks and Bachaloa clearly wasn't finished either. He about to go back in the gorilla like D'Angelo in that How Does It Feel video. How does it feel? How does it feel? I just wanna know how it feels. How does it feel? Oh, oh, oh. How does it feel? This ad is brought to you by the Pirates in the chat. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get your Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. If you're sick of the BS in professional wrestling, if you're sick of the soulless billionaires taking advantage of the fans, show them you had enough. Go to BobbyMonsoon.com. Get the Ruthless Depression ad t-shirt. Then, now, and never again. Smackdown started off with Nia Jax / Legend, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley in one of the worst matches, if not the worst match of the night. This was botchy, it was slow, they just seemed like they had zero chemistry to start the night off. And it's hard for people that watch AEW that just sat up there and seen what Tekla and Chris Statlander did in a strap match. They gotta turn around and deal with this crap. Give me a break. I'm sick of WWE keep having the women's division be so safe and play so softball. It's a load of crap. Now, with that being said, they did kick it up a little bit at the end of the match, man. You got Io Sky doing a spot where she smashes Nia Jax into the Slim Jim table. Then you got Lash Legend and Rhea Ripley do a spot that we've seen 100,000 times through the barricade. So it was a little bit different. It picked up like the last 2 minutes, but the majority of this match was complete trash. It was a horrible way to start off the night. Next, we were supposed to have a match between Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov for the US title, but we got a surprise appearance from Solo Sikoa, Bachaloa, Jeff Nye, and Hakuna Matata! The MFTs. Solo Sikoa comes out, he's upset about, I don't even remember what he's upset about, that he didn't get the open challenge slot because he was going to lose anyway. I don't even know, man. Out of nowhere, you got these random people coming out. Apollo Crews, Matt Cardona, Shinsuke Nakamura, Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes was already out there. Then you got a 5-on-5 match. And I'm sorry, when that spot with Matt Cardona and was Bachaloa trying to show him his new finisher, the draws dropper, happened. I'm sorry, y'all. I just completely tuned out of this match. I was already mad that it was out the blue. But man, watching Bachaloa pull his new finisher move, it was just unbearable. At the end of the match, you got an appearance from the Wyatt Six. And it's just like, oh my God, how long are we going to do the MFTs versus the Wyatt Six? We have the tag team titles first on the Wyatt Six for however many months, and they did absolutely nothing with it because they're a group, so they're not going to always defend the tag team titles. Now we got them on the MFTs. Why do we even have the tag team titles in the first place if we're never going to defend them? Road Dogg and Triple H literally have some of the worst creative I've ever seen. I cannot believe they sit at a table and month after month after month after month, they click copy, click paste, click copy, click paste. The same crap. MFTs versus Wyatt. How long we're gonna do this, really? We did it all last year. We're really gonna go into 2026, just keep running the same feud back that everybody's tired of. Next, you got Julia, Zelina, and Alexa Bliss in a triple threat qualifier match. Everyone knew Alexa Bliss was gonna win. Zelina gets booked like a jobber. Julia, she's actually fired, but she gets booked like a jobber. Then she had this weird spot where she was holding Alexa Bliss' nose, and it's like, oh my God, who is telling her to do this? Do you know how embarrassing it is if somebody walks in seeing me watch this stupid show and they just happen to see Alexa Bliss and Julia is holding her nose like this, like she's holding like a pig or something? My God, this is trash, man. This show is booked for kids. I'm sick of it. Alexa Bliss wins. Nobody cares. And of course, we can't leave out without Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss hugging each other. Give me a break. Finally, we got the highlight of the night, Trick Williams. Now, that's the difference between Crackdown and Raw right now. Raw is absolute trash truck juice unless Roman Reigns is out there to save the day. Trick Williams is the only thing on Crackdown that's remotely good. He's actually being booked. I don't know if it's TKO. I don't know who's in charge of booking Trick Williams, but whoever is, round of applause, and I think they should be in charge of booking some other people on this show. Maybe book the whole show. Maybe take Road Dogg job, because whoever's in charge of him obviously knows what they're doing. Think about what we've seen from Trick Williams since he came up. He had mic time. He had TV time. They're putting his song over. They're putting all his nicknames over. Lemon Pepper Stepper, Trick Willie, everything. They're putting everything over. He hasn't lost a singles match. He hasn't looked like a jobber. He hasn't had a feud with anybody that didn't make sense. They're planting the seeds between him and Sami Zayn. He's saying Sami Zayn got on Skechers, saying he looks like an everyday worker. This was the storyline I wanted to see. This is how you build a storyline up to WrestleMania. This is fire. This is fire. So thank God we got at least something out of Crackdown that we could go home and say, man, I can't wait till next week to see this. Especially now Sami Zayn lost later in the night. That leaves Sami Zayn's schedule wide open to book with Trick Williams up into WrestleMania. Let's do it. Let's do it right, though. So now you got a match I've been wanting to see. I've been waiting 100 days to see. Jade Cargill finally defends the Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace. So I was interested in seeing this match, and they're doing the announcements, and out of nowhere, Liv Morgan music come on. And now Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio is eating chicken nuggets at ringside. But I'm supposed to take the Women's Championship serious, right? Give me a break. You actually had the crowd selling dirty, dirty dog, dirty, dirty dog. How is this putting the championship over? How is this doing anything for Jordynne Grace and Jade Cargill? They don't deserve that. This is wild. Jade Cargill winds up winning. Hopefully she's not hurt. She either had a hand or, God forbid, a shoulder injury. But it seems like she was pretty banged up at the end of the match. We know Jade Cargill a G, though. She got her face split open, still finished the match before. So she got a shoulder injury. She's gonna finish the match. Jade Cargill's legit, man. But let's just pray we don't have a Jade Cargill injury. Then she has to vacate the title with one defense. I just hope that's not the case. Now, the last match was just, oh my God, dog. This is so stupid. Cody Rhodes wins the last match. It was a triple threat for the qualifying for the chamber. So that leaves Jacob Fatu in limbo. That leaves Sami Zayn. He's going to be beefing with Trick Williams, which is fire. But what we're going to do with Jacob Fatu, I don't know. Put him in, find him a way to get in the triple threat match with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. This is almost like you could call the Elimination Chamber down the middle. Cody Rhodes seems like he's going to win the Elimination Chamber. Then somehow they're going to squeeze Jacob Fatu in there. I hope to God they do. Because if we get Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes one more time, especially at the grandest stage of them all, I'm going to snap! Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Crackdown was horrible tonight, man. My God, Crackdown was bad. Like I said, at least we got Trick Williams. Everything else was pretty bad, man. It's just, this show is lifeless. This show has nothing to it. Chelsea Green being injured, she's in a wheelchair. She still got her character over. That's what's up. It's bad we can't see her in the ring, but at least we still see her in a wheelchair and all of that. I can't tell you, this show brings me no emotion. There's nothing on this show besides Trick Williams. I'm like, I can't wait till next week to see what's gonna happen. This show is missing cliffhangers. It's missing storylines that's compelling. It's missing good wrestling at this point, dog. It's missing so much. I said this on X. It needs a complete reset. I would change the venue. I'll change the theme song. I'll change the commentators. I'll shake up the wrestlers. You got Obafemi out there beefing with Kit Wilson. This is a news flash, y'all. Obafemi will not be facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I guarantee it. If Brock Lesnar is showing up on Raw next week or whatever, they just put Obafemi in a feud with Kit Wilson. You think he's gonna go from Kit Wilson to Brock Lesnar in a week? It's not gonna happen. They're gonna do Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. Obafemi might actually fight Kit Wilson at WrestleMania. I hope not. I don't think so, but man, I shouldn't even put that in the air, dog, honestly. But let me know what y'all think about that. Crackdown is horrible. Botchalo and botched the whole night for me, man. But let me know what you think about the ticket sales actually for WrestleMania. They said they even did a discount, a 25% discount. They can't move these tickets at all, man. This is sad. Also, let me know what you think about the GS, the Grand Slam later on today. I'm trying to hide from being online because I don't want to see no spoilers. I want to tune in at 8. I want to see a good show. I'm going to be live to cover the Grand Slam. So for all my AEW people, definitely we got to tap in. We got to cover the Grand Slam. We got to chop it up about that. I'm hoping for a good show. I know Tony Khan's going to cook. He's giving us a free dish, free food for everybody tonight. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah!